Hey guys, welcome back to Slinger Shelves. This is obviously part two of Sideshow's TMNT. This time we're finishing off with Raphael and Michelangelo. So just like the last video that had the other two, about 2016, Sideshow put out these roughly fifth scale statues. Um, this is the last two, and I makes up my four of the collection. And that's all they did in this collection. They didn't do a shredder. They didn't do April or Bebop and all that fun stuff. They finished with the turtles and they moved on. At least we got all four of the turtles. There was a little bit of talk that that might not happen. So last video, we talked about how the portraits were the exclusive, non-exclusive item. The regulars were the colors. And the exclusives were the all red. They came with an extra red portrait. So obviously, Raphael, he was always red. So his head is on there, it's not moving. And so he came with the Casey Jones mask right there. That was his exclusive since he already had his bandana. And so we've got him, same thing as the other two, really aggressive pose. He's very similar to Leonardo. He's kind of getting ready to go after something, holding on to his size. He's got the cool grip, how he kind of holds them. Can kind of see it right there a little bit. And then those just pop out and he's got his hand. So you can see how he's holding it right there. You can see there. And then they just pop back in magnetically, just like that. So we've got him. And again, same thing, solid paintwork, different shells from the other guys. He's got his own pads. He's got his own look. And same thing with Michelangelo. We've got him, as most people say, Mikey. He's got his nunchucks, one tucked up underneath his elbow here, and then one here. This, I remember something about they had to reinforce this, so that was going to be plastic, and collectors are like, it's going to whittle down, it's going to get loose. So they did reinforce it, so it holds up just like that, just like it should. Looks like it's kind of in motion. And same thing, his head does pop off. I'm actually not going to do it because it's giving me a little bit of trouble. There you go. But you can see it right there. So that thing just pops off. It's got a good little magnetic look to it. And there we go. So good action, good just movement again in those poses. Same type of base. So they all four worked really well together. They look like they all belong together. It's a really cool setup. So then we got the exclusive Casey Jones mask. And so again, same thing. I'll get a couple of close-ups. You guys can see the paintwork. Raphael actually has some really neat stuff on the bottom part of his shell or chest or whatever. And then good paint. And all four, they look really nice. Anyways, we'll get into that with some close-ups so you guys can see some extra detail here. All right, there's Raphael just hardcore coming at you. You can see he's got some really neat paintwork there on his chest. He's got his sash or his tied off deal, elbow pads. He's got some foot bandages, foot wraps probably. He's holding on to that sigh. Shells again different than Mikey's. The base. And there's Mikey. He's got some similar stuff on his chest as well. He's also got his little pouch where he tucks away his nunchucks when they're not in use. So, all right, so this caps off the collection of all four of the turtles. So part one, we saw Donatello, Leonardo. Part two, we've got Raphael, Michelangelo. So again, Sideshow 2016, really good pieces. 1/5 scale. Some people had an issue with that, but it does really work well if you display all four together. A little bit smaller footprint. We all know how space is for collectors. Space is always at a premium. So anyways, there's the final two from the collection of four. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Until next time.